today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to do the baby bobbles. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful stitch. Look at the texture of that. It's just beautiful. Baby bobbles. Let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, you can use any size yarn you want. This is works well with different yarns, and you can use any hook size that you would like. For this tutorial, I happen to just be using a medium full weight yarn and a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook, but this is just for the sample. You can use the suggested hook size for the yarn that you are using. Okay, so what we need to do is, since we're doing a multiple of 2 plus 1, I am going to make a slip knot. So I just put my yarn over my finger, cross it over, pull the yarn off my finger, take my working yarn, pull through, and make a loop. Put my hook in that loop and pull to tighten. Okay, so since it's multiple of 2, I'm going to go ahead and chain 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so in this one, we're going to work in the, you see your chain this way, you're going to work in these little back loops back here. This pattern works better if you work in that back loop, because this pattern makes its own border. And so it will be just better if you worked in the back loop for this pattern. If it's uncomfortable, you don't have to. Okay, so now we're going to add 1 because it's a multiple of 2 plus 1. Okay, so we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. That's 1, 2, 3. So turn it over, and you see the little back loop back here. We're going to insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook. That's a slip stitch. Now in that next back loop, we're going to work a half double crochet. So you'll yarn over, insert your hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And that's what you're going to do all the way to the end. Slip stitch into the next back loop back there. Bump, I guess that's what they call it, slip stitch. Now you're going to work a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook in that back bump of your chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now slip stitch, so insert your hook in that back bump. Okay, half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Slip stitch into the next stitch, insert your hook in the back bump, okay, so it's a half double crochet for your next one. There we go. Half double crochet. Okay, and so we're going to slip stitch into the last bump back here. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so this is your first row working from the chain. Okay, so this is going to be your repeat row, is row 2. Chain 2, 1, 2. Turn your work. Now, you're going to slip stitch into this first stitch right here. And when you turn it this way, you see it has the V's all the way across. That's where you're going to do your work. Your hook is going to go underneath all these V's when you do your work. like that. Okay. All right, so let's get started. All right, so in this first stitch here, working in the V, you're going to do a slip stitch. So insert your hook through the, right underneath that V. Grab your yarn, pull through, grab your yarn, pull through the loop on your hook. Now you're going to work a half double crochet in your next stitch, and it's right under the V. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go through all 3 loops. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Just like that. Half double crochet in the next stitch. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Half double crochet in your next stitch. Slip stitch in the next stitch, just making sure you're working your hooks right there under the V. Half double crochet in your next stitch. Okay, after you do your half double crochet in the top of your chain 2, you're going to slip stitch. And this is what it looks like now. So go ahead and repeat row 2. That's your repeat row. Chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work. And in this stitch right here, first stitch here, you're going to slip stitch. You're always going to chain 2 at the end of each row, and you're going to start with a slip stitch and end with a slip stitch. So it's slip stitch, next stitch is half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and in the top of that chain 2, you're going to slip stitch. Now there's your repeat row. So let's go ahead and do it one more time. Chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work. And you see how it's making its own little border on the side there. Okay, and that first stitch right there, go ahead and slip stitch. Half double crochet in the next. And you see I'm still working right underneath the V. Slip stitch in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. Slip stitch in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. Slip stitch in the next stitch. Half double crochet in the next stitch. And now you're at your chain 2 space, so you're going to slip stitch the top of the chain 2. There you are. You see how that's forming? That's baby Bobbles. Okay guys, I hope this tutorial, I hope you find this as fun and interesting as I do. So that is it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.